Hey everyone, this is Cameron from Speedcubeshop.com, and today I'll be walking you through the new WeiLong WR M 2021. So what's exciting about the new WRM 2021 is that it is not only cheaper than the previous version by $5, so this one is $29.95 US, but it also includes new features such as adjustable magnets. You get 5 strengths of those, which is pretty cool, and also it is a smaller, more compact size, coming in at 55 millimeters instead of the 55.5 of the 2020 version. So looking at the kind of what's in the box, it's pretty familiar to what we already know. We have the accessories, which the only real difference here is that we have the addition of the magnet adjustment tool. For some reason, there isn't like the adjustment piece. It came separate on mine. But I'm sure that on the production models, it'll actually be pre-installed or something. Something probably similar to this. So moving on to the cube, we have the same nice display box that we are all familiar with. For those that are not familiar, I'll walk you through it really quickly. On the bottom side, you have 2 of these attachment pieces that you can remove, and then you now have a nice fancy display stand, just like that. So pretty cool for having your cube on display, and it comes with a cube, so it doubles as a nice case. So again, just something there for some little bit of added value. Now onto the cube itself, what we're all most interested in. The 55 millimeter size really doesn't feel too much different than the 55.5. I know it does make more of a difference when you're actually solving and doing finger tricks, and it's probably better for one-handed, for example, but I don't think that the size alone would be a deal breaker to upgrade it from the 2020 version to the 2021 version. What I'm most interested in is the adjustable magnets. Let's go ahead and turn the top layer 45 degrees, which reveals the adjustable magnet system. So we have 5 strengths, as I mentioned earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is what they're labeled. So they come set on strength setting 1, which is going to be the weakest, 5 being the strongest, 3 being moderate, 2 being like a light moderate, and 4 being like a moderate strong. So you have a lot more flexibility when it comes to the magnet strength. I personally think I'll be probably sticking with setting 3 if I know myself as well as I think I do. Maybe I'll go to 4 and just see how it feels. So I'm gonna go ahead and try out this new magnet adjustment tool. It's pretty much a flathead screwdriver for all intents and purposes. So if you ever happen to lose this, don't worry, because you can pretty much use a flathead screwdriver. Now onto the magnet adjustment itself. It's pretty straightforward. You just pretty much insert the tool and rotate it clockwise until it clicks the desired setting that you want. To revert it back to setting 1, it is a little bit more force, so don't panic if you feel like you're going to break it, because you won't. So the one thing that I'm not really a big fan of about this is that when you do the adjustment, so I'm going to put it to setting 3, it does not adjust the opposite side. So you have to do this adjustment a total of 24 times. So I was misinformed, actually, guys. 5 is going to be the weakest magnet setting, and 1 is the strongest. So the magnets really aren't that strong on this. I mean, I guess they kind of are, but they're not like as strong as I remember the GTS 3M being, for example. 1 is ridiculously weak, to where it's essentially a non-magnetized cube, in my opinion. I don't really see anybody using strength 1 or really 2. I think that probably 5, 4, and 3 are going to be your strong, moderate, and light settings, but you can try it out and see whatever you like. So the next thing we got to talk about is the center core adjustment system. This is going to be a carryover from the previous WRM, which was a carryover from the GTS 3M, except I believe that they added 1 more level of elasticity clicks. So we do have the 9 clicks on this one, which adjusts very easily. You just use this little tool, which I'm like terrified to pull out. This little tool right here, and you can go ahead and cycle through all the different clicks. So you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 for 1 big click. So that's pretty easy, and that's going to be adjusting the spring compression independently of the screw or center distance travel adjustment. So that's a really good way to have more or less corner cutting, more of like a snappy feel without having to mess with the tightness of the cube, if you will. So again, not really anything too crazy. I think that the most exciting thing about this puzzle, honestly, is going to be that yes, you do have the magnet adjustment system, and it's cheaper and it's a little bit smaller. So that's pretty much what makes the WRM 2021 a win. But honestly, the magnet adjustment system is really not my favorite that I've seen. But remember that it's very unlikely that your average cuber is going to be walking around carrying this tool or a flathead with them to make their adjustments on the fly. I mean, pretty much most cubers will find their preferred magnet strength and then leave it set to that indefinitely, unless you are switching between like a two-handed and a one-handed solve. So that's really the biggest thing with these whole magnet adjustments is it allows you to further customize how you want your cube to be set up. It's not really, I think, intended for like on-the-fly customizations. So talking about the turning really quickly, it's pretty similar to what I remember the previous version being. My thumb is still a little bit messed up with the cast, so I can't really turn as well as I used to, but it's fast. Maybe a little bit smoother, which I know is supposed to be a thing. I feel like all these new cube releases always tend to have like a slightly updated piece design to allow for smoother turning, but honestly, guys, there isn't really that much to unpack with the 2021 WRM. It is only available in the stickerless plastic, and for those of you who are wondering and have seen about the potential maglev or magnetic levitation version, which is the magnets that repel from each other, that one is currently not yet slated to be released, but it might be released later on. But for now, we're just going to be stuck with the normal version. So if it is going to be released, you know that we will certainly be covering it with a video here on this channel. So make sure just to subscribe if you're interested in that. Overall, let me know if you are excited to get the 2021 WeiLong WR M. We have it available for $29.95 at the link in the description box down below, or you can click somewhere up here and I'll have a nice link pop up for you guys. So hope that you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you all in the next video.